night. If somebody in the chat can confirm that we are live, I think we are live, so I'll assume we are live. Hello and welcome to everyone who has joined us live and whoever is watching it later. This is Quizzing Evening. This is something that we do on this channel, which is a short quiz, just 8 questions, six for our contestants, two for our audience members, and these are usually themed. And not very competitive. It's one of those fun, just an excuse to meet our members from all over the world and to also quiz and to maybe learn something new and to also interact with you guys in the chat. And yeah, that's the context. And if you follow this channel, some amazing stuff are happening. As you might know, every Sunday a new buzzing episode is coming out. There is a very special buzzing episode that is coming out this Sunday, which is our first ever Hindi buzzing with quizzing with just one board and a very exciting panel. And of course, we are planning something very interesting with our members, which is not to disclose much, but probably the biggest quizzing tournament we have ever done. And those episodes should come out in the next few weeks. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all of that. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone is doing well. The new year is coming along well for everyone. And let's do it. Today's theme, of course, is horology, which is a study of timekeeping, mostly watches, clocks. So essentially, it's just a quiz about clocks and watches, mostly watches. Let's just make it simpler. And we have an amazing panel with us. Let me call them one by one. Our first panelist is Ankit. Ankit, please come on. Come in here. Ankit, what's happening? We know, Ankit, you're joining from Bangalore. Tell us more.
Yeah.
Ankit is also known as Saurabh Light today.
Thanks to all your audience, KV.
All our audience, yes, Ankit. But both of you love cricket. Tell us what's
Yes, yes.
interest. What is interesting in the world of cricket, Saurabh? something, something exciting that's keeping you awake in night. Is
Yeah,
it
we are
a?
all,
Hmm.
I think both the original Saurav and me, we are waiting for Gigi to leave. That, that happens soon.
Oh man, another series loss or what?
Oh my God, what's going
Oh,
on?
oh my God. Oh my God, Ankit. But also, like some updates on the Bangladesh cricket team. Did you follow that
Yeah,
uh, news? Yeah. And WPL is also on. That's also exciting.
absolutely.
Lots of stuff
Lots,
happening.
lots happening in the cricket world lately.
Lots happening as always. Lots happening, and lot is going to happen with IPL and the World Cup, and so
Yep.
many things coming up. Okay, from Ankit, we go from Bangalore all the way. We take the highway to Bombay and stop at Kolhapur to call Chinmay. Chinmay is here.
Hi.
Hi Chinmay, hi. We know you're from Kolhapur. We know that you are a recent member, and you've this is your second
Yes.
themed quiz. Actually, second quiz. Chinmay, tell us what is keeping you awake at night. That's our theme today. What is when you're going to bed? You're like, I can't sleep. You know that meme, right? Where one partner says, "Ki, I don't know. I think who is he thinking about?" And the other partner
Uh,
is thinking, "Oh, will
like,
Arsenal win a league?" And they'll keep shouting about it for next 100 years. Oh my God.
so
But Chinmay, what is keeping you awake at night?
one of the things so obviously Gambhir is keeping me awake at night because लगता नहीं है वो जाने वाला है.
Uh,
Yeah. And
but
nothing much.
okay,
Just reading a few new books.
oh, new books. Yes, recommend to our audience members one book that really like you were like, wow, what a book. Oof, too good.
So I think in recent I was just reading The Gambling Man about Masayoshi Son.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing book
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
about the rise of SoftBank.
Nice.
It's a great recommendation, I would
Nice.
say.
Rise of SoftBank. Nice.
Yeah.
And you also work in like wealth management, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So aligned with your work also. Nice.
Mhm.
On that note, although ironically, Prathamesh is being called last, if you know what I mean. Prathamesh is here.
Hello, JV.
Prathamesh, what's happening in your life, Prathamesh? What is keeping you awake at night?
कॉपर एंड सिल्वर इतने इंस्टाग्राम रील्स देख लिए अरे यार 1 साल पहले शायद सिल्वर में पैसा डाल देता तो आज
Paisa remains the theme of the quiz today. और clock भी है and time is money, right? Right, right.
Mm.
Man, but Prathamesh, like, do you also have a Gambhir opinion, or are you like insulated from that part of
नहीं,
the world?
मेरा तो हर क्रिकेट क्विज का एक ही आंसर है, विराट कोहली बस।
Virat Kohli, always the King Kohli. Okay, Ankit is here, Chinmay is here, Prathamesh is here, and our audience should be there. Let's go and say hi to them. Uh, Newt again in the chat, one of our regular chatters, and he says horology reminds me of that Pirates of the Caribbean scene. I know that's
Yes.
literally the first thing everyone
That's
thinks
the
of.
first thought.
Yeah,
First thought. We all of
that's
us
the
Yeah.
got.
first thought when you see the word that scene
And
horology.
I even put out a story today, like announcing to my social media that I'll be here. But
Hmm.
first I put out that meme and then, about this.
Oh man, so true, so true. Amazing how the brain works and pop culture impacts our life. Naren is here in the chat. Hello, Naren. And great name, Ankit Bhai says Naren. Yeah, big fan. Okay, there's spamming has happened, which reminds me, we're supposed to have three moderators that we created last time. None of them is here. Great job. So need to make new moderators to Naren. I am. Making you a moderator of this channel as our exhaustive member. Naren, please take care of these spams in the chat. And who else is here? Okay, just Naren is here. Naren, congratulations, you are a moderator of this channel now. Please take care of these spams. I'll take care of this one for now. Uh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. The quiz is, of course, about clocks and watches and all of that. Let's begin the quiz now with Ankit, Chinmay, and Prathamesh. Eight questions, as we all know. Three in the first round, three in the second round, infinite bound, reverse infinite. All of you have done this, so you know how this works. Shout out to Sushant, as always, who worked with me on this one. Let's start with the first question. This will be a direct for Ankit. Okay, we just need to fill the blank here in this question. The Dash crisis was a major upheaval in the watch industry during the 1970s and 1980s, caused by the introduction of accurate, affordable Dash watches, primarily from Japan, like Seiko, Citizen, and other brands, which decimated the traditional Swiss mechanical watch industry. Swiss watchmakers focused on expensive mechanical timepieces, faced massive job losses as consumers shifted to these new, precise, battery powered electronic watches, leading Switzerland to nearly lose its dominance in watchmaking before a strategic pivot to luxury brands. What's blanked out here, Ankit?
This is quartz.
This is quartz crisis. Beautifully done, and our audience was. If you follow this channel, you know that even if the topic is clock and all, it's all the question will be very, very, very workable. Just like Ankit worked out this one beautifully. It's the quartz crisis. This, in case you didn't know, in the watch industry, people used to have mechanical watches dominated by Swiss watchmakers for many decades, and then this Japanese company came, like Citizen, etc. They started making quartz watches, killed it. But again, another brand lesson from this is how Switzerland pivoted to luxury brands. Now they're like, oh my god, the Swiss watch is crazy. Yeah, quartz crisis and also quartz revolution. It depends on POV. Quartz
Yeah.
revolution if you look at it from one POV, and quartz crisis if you look at it from another POV. Nice. Ankit starts beautifully with 10 points. Next should be an audience question, but let's see. It is an audience question, so Chinmay will have to wait for his direct. Audience, this is for you. Please write it in the chat. We're talking about a certain type of watch. This type of watch gets its name from Greek for time writer. So it's also an etymology question, time writer. And it is a watch with a built-in stopwatch function, allowing it to measure elapsed time independently of the main timekeeping. So of course there is main timekeeping is happening. Plus the watch has inbuilt stopwatch that you can use to do what stopwatch does. Its origin traces to Louis Monet's 1816 astronomical instrument. Again, crazy thing, like watches in our world are like now to post smartphone era to literally no use, come to think of it. But the history and technology of watches is just crazy. Anyway, evolving from early writing clocks to the modern push button wristwatches used by pilots, racers, and doctors, featuring start, stop, and reset functions. via separate pushers. Which type of watch is this? Okay, I'll take a gamble and I'll assume that people in the chat have already answered because there's also a lag between our call and the stream. So if Ankit, Chinmay, Prathamesh, do you want to just guess for no points?
Yeah.
It's chronograph, I think.
It's
Yeah.
Chronograph,
chronograph.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
Chronograph,
Saurabh.
chronometer,
Yeah,
something.
Saurabh Pant Light is killing it. Okay, time to check the stream, check the chat, and see who answered before anyone else. Let's see who answered quartz before anyone else. It was Pavan. Anyone who answers in time for this quiz is a metaphor also, like answering fast in a time clock
Yeah.
watch based quiz. But Pavan, shout out to you. You answered quartz before anyone else, immediately followed by Abhishek Words and Dirty Harry. Okay, those are the three people who answered before anyone else. And then chronograph answered by Pavan before anyone else. Shout out to Pavan again. Again followed by Abhishek Vats and followed by Arti Motiani is the third person in the chat who got it. Amazing, amazing. Hello to everyone in the chat again. Hello to Sidesh. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, but I forgot to ask you guys before the quiz started. Like, are you guys into like watches? Are you like those people? Like, what's your relationship? Ankit, not.
Not me.
Ankit is normal. This thing. Chinmay.
Yeah.
So not with watches particularly, but
Hmm.
during my shipping days, we did have time as a topic for
Hmm.
study.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
So I have some idea of that side
Ah,
of it.
nice. 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 And Prathamesh.
Um, e- थोड़ा अलग unique watches, basically
Hmm.
कुछ something that I can collect and keep. That sort of watches I
Oh.
like. I
So
Nice.
mean,
you
no,
do.
not the ones you're thinking about, but
Huh.
wait, I'll show you one. यहाँ पे ये क्या?
Nice. Exciting. Exciting.
Um, yeah, for
Hmm.
example, this. It's called a perfectly useless afternoon.
Hmm.
So this is
Okay.
like the man floating is the hour hand. There's a duck at the edge. That's the minute hand. ऐसा.
Nice. So
Nice.
quirky and little interesting types
हाँ,
of watches, more than like
yeah,
those collectors' watches.
हाँ.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. We'll continue and now we'll come back to Chinmay. This was, of course, chronograph. Um, okay. Okay. Chinmay, you're direct. We're talking about a brand now, a modern luxury Swiss watch brand founded in the 2000s, sells plastic looking, tonneau shaped timepieces costing over $1 million, producing over 5,000 watches annually with high rejection rates during QCs. It creates artificial scarcity and 2 year waiting lists. Unlike heritage brands, it uses tightly controlled brand owned distribution. To gain fame, it sponsors elite athletes instead of tournaments who wear ultralight, shock resistant models during live competition, proving their durability in extreme conditions. Which modern luxury watch brand is being described here?
Okay, so I have, for some reason, I'm just forgetting one name, and there are other two names that are coming up, but I'm not sure if I. Okay, I'll just go for it. Is it Swatch?
No, not Swatch.
Yeah.
Going to Prathamesh.
Is this Richard Mille?
Yes,
Oh
it
wow.
is. It is Richard Mill. Nicely done. Of course, the big clue was first of all not a very heritage brand, so not one of those classic brands. Very recent brands comparatively. Plastic looking also a clue, and of course luxury and all of that. But the sports one was big clue because they usually associate with famous athletes. Like we used Lewis Hamilton in the answer slide. So Lewis Hamilton, they also I think also associated with Rafael Nadal. It's Richard Mill. Nicely done. 11 points to Prathamesh. And next direct will be to Ankit. Ankit, very short, very classic, very fun question. All I want from you is aptly on which date is World Watch Day celebrated?
Can this be worked out?
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very workable. You don't have to
Okay.
know. You can deduce.
but then there are like two options in my head. It can be like
That is
either
interesting.
of them. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay. Hmm. I'll go with 1st June.
1st June. Oh, like because
Oh,
okay, okay.
Uh,
No, no passing to Chinmay.
uh, okay. So I guess there's some other funda I know with based on what Ankit just said. Based if it is the clock hand, is it the 10th October?
Yes,
Oh,
beautifully done. And the best part is all three of you are on scoreboard because of this pass by Ankit to Chinmay. It is very workable. All watches, all clocks in the world, as you know, are 10-10. So it's celebrated on 10-10, 10th October. Ankit went for the straight funda, 1st June. But it was the smiling 10-10 funda. Nice. Chinmay gets 11, which means all of you are on scoreboard, although it doesn't matter in quizzing evenings. But just for statistical purposes, Ankit on 10, Chinmay and Prathamesh on 11 each. Okay, cool. Time to check the chat. And chat also, please let us know if you are into watches, like what's your equation with watches or anything about watch, clock, etc. etc. Okay, let's see. Quartz done, chronograph done. I really thought it was Saurabh for a moment, says Siddesh. Okay. Petition to do a buzzing episode with both. Buzzing episode with Saurabh and Ankit. That'll be crazy.
cricket quiz TV.
Cricket quiz. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people actually guess Swatch for the Richard Mill question.
Yeah.
Um, but the first person who got it right was Jaideep. Jaideep in the chat. Well done, Jaideep. Well done, well done. Um, okay, let's see some equation, some opinion on watches. Also, Naren in the chat says, "I am somehow not a fan of smart watches unless it's an Apple Watch, which I can't afford." Hey, bas kya Naren? Huh? Mercedes. Anyway, Pavan says I stopped wearing a watch around 2003 once I got a cell phone. Starting wearing once again with Google Pixel Watch 2 years ago. Okay, okay. Zafir also got Richard Mill, and Swatch is part of Omega Group and was founded earlier, said Zafir. But Zafir, welcome as moderator. Nice to see you at work. What's happening? Okay. 10-10 was answered by Zafir before anyone else. Well done, Zafir. Followed by Pavan, followed by Dirty Harry Crick. October 10th, also answered by Pavan and Aarti. Okay. Okay. That's it. Love watches, can't afford, so I go for Casio, says Jaideep. Hey, Casio is one of the best watch
He
brands
was
in
the
the world.
best.
Yeah. Um, okay, cool. Please share your opinion on watches. Okay, let's start the second half. Second half will also start with an audience question, so we'll stick with the audience. Audience, this is for you. This is your last chance for an audience question. This is for you. Pocket watches carried vertically in waistcoats often lost accuracy due to gravity pulling unevenly on the delicate balance wheel and escapement inside. Swiss watchmaker based in Paris spent years from the 1790s developing a solution after conceptual work inspired by earlier regulator ideas. His rotating cage mechanism, housing those key parts to average out positional errors, debuted publicly at Paris industrial fairs and remains prized in high end timepieces from his enduring brand and others like makers in Glashon. What invention are we talking about? So we don't want the watchmaker, we don't want the brand. We are just looking at the invention. And the funda is beautiful because if you're hanging a watch in the waist coast, gravity eventually over a long period of time starts affecting timekeeping of the watch. To counter that, this guy created a rotating cage mechanism. What is that invention called? Again, I'll take a gamble. I think the chat would have answered. So, Prathamesh, Ankit, Chinmay, do you want to take a guess?
yeah. It is a tourbillon, right?
Nice,
Tourbillon.
Yeah.
nice, nice. It's what happens on flight also, Turbo. Sorry. Okay, let's go to the chat. Um, yes, answered by Zafir before anyone else. Well done, Zafir. And immediately followed by Pavan. Both of you are right. Um, You are right. Akshit says, I only know Rolex with Roger Federer. Actually, thought of Rolex in that comparison of Richard Mill when it came about tournament and athlete, and Rolex tends to associate with
Yeah,
Wimbledon.
so that was the differentiator, I think, because Rolex
Ah,
does a lot of tournaments,
correct,
but
correct.
Richard Mille is the one who
To
associate with
athlete
athletes
and not
directly.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice funda, nice funda. Um, Aarti says 2 billion. Uh, Zafir says Richard Mill and Jacob and Co. use a tourbillon in their watches. Good to know, Zafir. Please keep sharing these nice watch facts. Looks like you're a watch aficionado so far. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue the quiz now uninterrupted with the three of you for the next three questions. This was, of course, tourbillon. Okay. Now will be a direct for Prathamesh. Prathamesh, this is one of those funda question. Okay. So now we know in this quiz that watches World Watch Day is 10th October also because watches are set to roughly 10:10 in every advertisement that you've ever seen or every display. Mostly the main reason they say is because it's the setting mimics a smiling face, okay, which evokes positive emotions in consumers. Unlike say 820, which is like sad face, right? But what is the other main reason why you think watches show this time? Okay, and like logical, वो not one of those urban legends कि उस time पे ये हुआ था इसलिए, nothing like that. Very logical, funda based question. Why do you think watches have 10:10 apart from the fact that it shows smiling face?
Is it because it doesn't hide the date window?
Very close. Actually, half of the answer you've given. It doesn't hide the date window or any other information there near three.
Yeah, and it
What
also
else?
shows the brand of the watch
Brand,
because
yeah,
it's near
complete
12.
answer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that 1010 ensures that the brand, which is of course usually below the 12 wala hour, and the right mein there is date, and sometimes there are other infos also. So this position, as you can see, they don't cover the brand logo, which is usually below 12 o'clock, date windows, any secondary dial if your watch has, etc., etc., etc. It never really covers that. Very nice. Very, very nice. 10 points there to Prathamesh, which means the next direct will be to Chinmay. Okay, Chinmay, another brand question. This brand, founded by Carlo Crocco in 1980, is named after the French word for porthole because its distinctive case design, featuring a circular bezel with visible screws, directly mimics a ship's porthole. Hey, ship question to Chinmay. A
वही
recurring
सोच
theme
रहा
inspired by the luxury yachts of Monaco. What brand do you think we are talking about? So we've given you timeline, we've given you the etymology of the brand. Um, what brand do you think this is?
हूँ.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
so based on that, the design of the bezel and the screws, there are two brands again which are coming to my mind.
mm-hmm,
Uh, for French word for porthole.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it Hublot?
Yes. What was your other option, Chinmay?
Tissot.
Tissot. Okay, okay. And what
Yeah.
finally did it for Hublot?
No, so it was just about cutting one of the wires, and some were
Ah,
like the French word. So Hublot sounded more French to me.
sounded more French. Okay, fair, 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 fair. Okay, Hublot, of course, French sounding, French etymology, Swiss watchmaker, now a part of LVMH group. Hublot, 10 points there to Chinmay. अच्छा लगा वो शिप वाला सही बोल दिया यार पास करता था. Thanks. Okay, cool. Which brings us to the last question of the quiz. This will be a direct for Ankit. Ankit, in 1926, water resistance in timepieces took a leap forward when Rolex founder Hans Wulldorf patented the oyster case, featuring screwed down crown and case back. All we want from you is what category of modern watches did this lead to? So, just looking at a category of watches as your answer.
Like how broad is this categoryism?
Uh, you start, then we'll see whether to make it more specific or more general.
Don't
But don't overthink also, Ankit.
Okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay, I'll just take a guess from case and oyster case. Okay, oyster case. So something to do with like it being water resistant,
Mhm. Good
something
track.
along
Uh,
a water resistant watch maybe.
Good track. I mean, we've given water resistance, so think little bit more. Like
So
we have given.
IPv4 date something of that sort is there, right? Like watches which are water resistant.
Mhm. So,
IPv4 rating is what all I can think of.
yeah,
Hmm.
so
Yeah, so yeah, if it's water resistant, maybe like something which you can use underwater.
mhm. So what would people
Divers, scuba
diver
divers.
is the keyword we were waiting for. Dive is the keyword. You would have said dive watches, diving watches, etc., which is a whole category of watches, diving watches. And this particular watch, which Rolex started back in the day, is supposed to have created this whole category of diving watches, which water resistant was a big clue. Water resistant. So what do? You dive. And now it's a general category. Of course, you don't have to dive when you wear a diving watch. It's just a category name. Okay. Short and sweet, as always. Scores really don't matter, and it is the most beautiful scoreboard ever. 2021 21. So really doesn't matter. I'll just take a look at the chat and then you guys can leave. Actually, you guys can leave if you want. I'll go to. I'm very conscious of your time. So thank you so much for. Oh no, एक बार देख लेते हैं किसी ने कुछ बोला होगा interesting. तो if there is some, इतना भी तो time तुम लोग दे
I'm
सकते हो थोड़ा.
waiting for some sort of fun joke.
Some
कुछ अगर
Saurapan joke. Siddesh, where are you when we need you? Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, Richard Millen, हाँ. So Zafir is replying to his watch connoisseur thing where he says, शौक तो है, गरीबी ने रोक रखा है." Okay, Dorai Swami Karthik is in the chat. He says, now I know that I don't know much about watches. अपना time नहीं आएगा. Nice reference there. Um, Okay, let's see who answered the 1010 funda before anyone else. Zafir, of course. Zafir says 1010 shows all features. It shows the brand name, the 12 o'clock thing, the date window. Perfect, complete answer. Pawan also said you can see the name of the watchmaker if you set it to 1010. Amazing. Hublot was answered by Abhishek Watts before anyone else. I'm not surprised because Hublot is also a sports question in some sense. So yeah, most sports fans keep seeing Hublot every night, every evening. So Abhishek answered before anyone else, followed by Aarti and followed by Pavan. Okay. Um, Now let's see who answered diver before anyone else. Diver or dive. Anurag Bhide. Hey, Anurag, welcome to the chat. Great win yesterday against Marseille. Shout out to. Okay, let's not digress. Diver is correct. Zafir answered dive watches, and also followed by Pavan who said diving. Aarti, you're also right. Diver watches. Guessing because of Rolex. Nice and fast. Great question. Thank you, Pavan, on behalf of Sushant and myself. Thank you, Akshay. Hello to Akshay. Nice panel and scorecard. Beautiful scorecard. Beautiful. Um, okay. What else is happening? That's it. Jaideep is here. Jaideep is a new person in the chat. Let's see what Jaideep is saying. I really love your content. Earlier, my go-to channel for quizzing was APH, okay, but I really do enjoy this level of quizzing in various categories, especially love for buzzing with quizzing. Thank you, Jadeep. Your words mean a lot, as always. Okay, thank you now to Prathamesh. We'll thank Prathamesh first, just as
Yeah.
a, Prathamesh. Followed by Chinmay. Chinmay, thank you so much for being here. Always a delight to host you. And Ankit, always a delight. I hope to see you, Ankit, soon in Bangalore in our live quizzing. And Chinmay, I hope you can travel to either Bangalore or Mumbai. You decide which side of the highway you want to
Both are
like.
even Hyderabad is easily accessible. There's a
Yeah,
direct flight.
exactly. So you decide.
Yeah.
And I'll meet you in person in Kolhapur. I have very close
Yes.
association with Kolhapur. And Prathamesh, wishing for a international tour soon so we get to chill
Absolutely.
soon, Prathamesh. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank
Means a
you.
lot. Thank you.